This is the Barbados Today afternoon news for Friday, May 11. Thank you for joining us. I am Mary Claire Williams. Our top story, leader of the Barbados Labour Party, Mia Mottley, is not ruling out going to the IMF for help to turn around the island's economy. Mottley made the announcement last night at the launch of the BLP's manifesto in Kingsland, Christchurch. She told supporters her team will make the decision if the BLP forms the next government later this month.
The IMF was set up for purposes such as this. And that's why you heard Owen Arthur in Parliament months ago talk about it. And that is why you heard equally of Tom Adams going in 81, but he went early when he could control and manage everything. And Erskine Sandiford and Barbados went twice and came out of it. Will it be the only way? No, it isn't. But does it allow us to bring back confidence and to allow us to deal with the international capital markets, all our partners and everyone else? It does. And we have therefore to go in and make the assessments that we need to make. I have not come here to lie to the people of Barbados. I have come to talk to you and with you and to talk the truth.
Meanwhile, economic advisor Clyde Maskell defended the BLP's proposal to increase non-contributory pensions from $155 per week to $225. This, he says, will cost the government $17 million.
What we also have to do, given that we are increasing the non-contributory pension, we have to increase only the minimum contributory pension from $190 per week to $275.50. Now, those who have come out to say that is not affordable thought that this administration, this government, when it does come to power, would be reckless in allowing those increases to go completely through all contributory pensions. We cannot afford that. That would cost us in excess of $180–90 million. We are not reckless.
And the incumbent Democratic Labour Party is warning voters not to be fooled by the large crowds, music and free food from the opposition BLP. The warning comes from St. Philip South candidate Adriel Brathwaite. He told a meeting last night that his party has put the country first. Meanwhile, addressing a meeting in Licorice Village last night, DLP candidate for St. George South, Dr. Esther Bayer-Suku, defended her party's track record.
We have actually been able to train more than 3,000 people in this country with NVQs and CVQs who are not in school. It's one thing to take the people in school and give them the program, but even out of school programs, we have given more than 3,000 people in this country the NVQ or CVQ through other programs that we have been offering, like the Competency-Based Training Fund and other funds like that. And we have been training guidance counselors as well. Now that's not a sexy topic. That's not going to make headlines. But I need you to know, our young people need guidance. They need advice when it comes to planning their futures. The jobs that are ahead for our young people, you and I cannot even begin to imagine.
In other news this afternoon, transport authorities say they have had to call in the fraud squad to investigate the business dealings of some airport taxi operators. While not specifying the period during which this happened, the director of the Transport Authority, Alex Linton, revealed yesterday that some of these drivers were disciplined for such breaches as swapping permits.
When this terminal is open, we will have camera technology 360 around the building and within the building, so we'll be able to monitor closely what is going on the ground. We will also have the police outpost, the customer service for the customers. We will have 2 areas of waiting for commuters, one closer to where they will embark on buses and one where they can relax a little bit more within the old railroad building. On the first floor, there will be Transport Authority, and that office will be manned to obviously take care of any issues on the ground. But at the same token, we'll be looking at all PSVs and not only the public transport board buses, minibuses, etc., but also like the hired carriers, taxis and all that from that office at this location.
There's regional and international news after this short break. one night, one winner. Only one team can deliver balance, comprehensive, unrivaled coverage. Barbados Today, Capital Media HD 99.3 and 6 Gear Studios. Don't miss election night on www.facebook.com/Barbados Today, on www.barbadostoday.bb, live on www.capitalmediahd.com and on www.facebook.com/Capital Media HD.
Thank you for staying with us. We're back with news from the region, and we go to St. Lucia, where there are concerns that the island's unemployment rate remains around 20%. According to official figures, there has been a slight decrease in the unemployment rate from 23.1% in the last quarter of 2017 to 21.8% in the first quarter of this year. We get more in this report from HDS News.
The latest job numbers for the first quarter of 2018 hasn't reflected the minister in the Ministry of Finance, Senator Eubaldus Raymond's confident expectation of a Christmas in January spillover from the holiday shopping season for employers last year. The Central Statistics Department pegged the unemployment rate at 21.8% between January and March this year, just under 2 points higher than the corresponding period in 2017. There were minimal gains across the leading job sectors. The tourism and food industries, although the biggest employer, lost ground during the first quarter, declining from 18.3% in the first quarter of 2017 to 16% in 2018. Hiring in the wholesale and retail sectors remained stagnant at 13.7% for both the corresponding first quarter periods in 2017 and 2018. Agriculture and manufacturing jobs slightly fared better in the first quarter. Construction jobs also dipped in the first quarter, moving from 9.3% in the first quarter of 2017 to 8.7% in 2018. Youth unemployment was capped at 38.8% nationally, with just under 11,000 young people out of work. Just under 29,000 St. Lucians were unemployed during January to March this year.
On the international scene, Iran is backing Syria's right to defend itself after Israel launched airstrikes on what it says were Iranian military infrastructure inside Syria. In Iran's first comments since Thursday's wave of strikes, the foreign ministry condemned blatant violation of Syria's sovereignty. The strikes were the heaviest carried out by Israel on Syria for decades. Israel said Iranian fighters had carried out that attack, but Iran has neither directly confirmed nor denied, but said that Israel's attacks on Syria were founded on self-proclaimed baseless pretexts. And that's news this afternoon. Remember, there's more on our website, www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also sign up for BT's WhatsApp news alerts, and you can subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We're on Izumi Media in bus terminals and on Screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also find us on Mix 96.9 FM. I am Mary Claire Williams. Good afternoon.